Hey, what's up everyone? Jason Turley here, back with another video. Today we're back on picoCTF.com, the Pico Play, Pico Gym website, and we're looking at the cryptography challenges from picoCTF 2023. So to get started, we're going to knock out this first one here worth 100 points, meaning it's on the easier end. And then as these increase in points, they also increase in difficulty. So let's click here to open up the HideToSee challenge. Short little description. It reads, how about some hide and seek, eh? Look at this image here, and then there's a link to download it. So I'll right click and copy that. And then we can peek at this hint if we want, download the image and try to extract it. Okay, so let's go to our terminal. I have a directory here, YouTube, picoCTF 2023, and then crypto. It's an empty folder, so let's add a little directory. I like to just name it the name of the challenge, HideToSee, cd into that directory, and now let's download that file. Okay, it's saved here at bash, ls, run the file command on it. It says that this is a JPEG, so it's an image. You can open it up through the file explorer, or if you want to do everything from the command line like me, you can use a tool called Eye of Gnome, EOG, and then the binary, and it'll open it up. Let's see if we can make that bigger. Oops, that's too big. How do I fix it? Okay, there we go. So at bash cipher, and then this picture of like a pharaoh, Royal Order of the Holy Mackerel.com. I'm not sure if that's a real website or if that's anything we need to visit. And then we have this kind of decoder, or this kind of like translation, I guess, with the letter A being mapped to Z, B to Y, and then so on and so forth. So we'll see if that's relevant, if that comes into play. Let's close that for now. If we want, we can look at the metadata of this with a program called EXIF tool to look at all the EXIF information. So we have the file name, we knew that already, the file size, the date and time it was modified. Sometimes you can find like coordinates, like longitude and latitude of where this was taken, like where this picture was taken. So we want to extract it. We can use a tool called binwalk. That took a little while. Here, let's look at the man page for binwalk, a tool for searching binary images for embedded files and executable code. So we run the binwalk command, give it any options, and then a couple files here. If we scroll down, we can see the signature scan options, but what we care about is the extraction options. So we can do tech E to automatically extract any known file types, or perhaps a tech M to recursively scan and extract files. So let's do binwalk E and the name of our file, see if there's anything hidden in there, any type of zip file or extra data, and there is not. It's just that one singular file. Another tool we can use is called steghide. And steganography, if you're not familiar, yes to install that, is the process of hiding data inside other data. It would capture the flag events like this. Typically, you'll hide some type of information inside of a image, like a JPEG or PNG. And steghide is a way to embed it, and we can also see that it's a way to extract files as well. So just give this a second, wait for it to download. We have this neat little progress bar here at the bottom. All right, now that that's installed, let's see if there's a man page for it. And there is. So a steganography program, steghide, is a steganography program that is able to hide data in various kinds of images and audio files. Features include the compression of the embedded data, encryption of the embedded data, and automatic integrity checking. Okay. It goes into some more technical information, so you can read this if you really want to, but what we're concerned about is this here, the extraction and then the info, perhaps. So display information about a steg file, or extract, so extract secret data from a steg file. Here, there's a little section on extracting. So if you have received a file that contains a message that has been embedded with StegHide, use the extract command to extract it. The following arguments can be used with this command. So tac sf to specify the steganography file that you want to extract data from. So getting information. So this is a really in-depth, really thorough man page. They even have some examples down here. So this is nice. So let's try to run that. StegHide extract sf on the @bash. Let me make this bigger. We hit enter and it tells us to enter a passphrase. This is password protected and we have no idea what the passphrase might be. Let's just type in let me in. Okay, so that was not the correct passphrase. Let's see if we can find some type of tool online to brute force or crack this passphrase. Let's just search StegHide passphrase brute force. Okay, we get a few results. Steg cracker, steg brute. So let's open these up and look at them. So steg cracker, it's a stego brute force utility to uncover hidden data inside files. Interesting. So you specify steg cracker and then the file and then a word list. This looks promising. How do we download this? Okay, brings us to the GitHub page. Okay, looks like this is deprecated. It says stop wasting time in CPU usage, use steg-seek instead, and then they give us some benchmarks. Let's look at steg-seek. Scrolling down. All right, this looks cool. They even have a little demo of them embedding something with StegHide, and then they're using steg-seek to crack it. Let's see if we can install this. Okay, on recent Ubuntu and other Debian-based systems, you can use the provided .deb packages. You can download those here. All right, open up another tab. Okay, that's being downloaded. Sudo apt install downloads steg-seek. Downloaders perform unsendbox as root. Did that work? Steg-seek. Oh, okay, so cool. It's installed. We can do help. Let's see if we can read the man page. Steg-seek. Okay, there's no man page, but we saw from that provided GitHub link, this seems pretty simple to use, right? You just provide in the file, so the JPEG image, and then some type of word list. All right, crack is the default mode. Crack a stego file by attempting all embedded patterns. No, so steg-seek, the binary, and let's use, so we have a few word lists we can use. Let's see this. If I type in the word list command, it changes my directory here. And these are the available word lists I have on my system, with the most popular being rocku.txt. We do a word count tag L on that. And we see there's, what is that? Over 14 million passwords. So that will take a long time. Worst case scenario, user share, word list, rocku. Found passphrase blank. Original file name encrypted.txt. Extracting to @bash out JPEG. Interesting. lsec_l. lsec_l. So it created a new file. Open that up. Oops, that's not what I wanted. File @bash jpeg.out ASCII text. Let's cat that out. Okay, so this is the ciphertext in, let me go back here. I have gnome @bash, run that in the background. Okay, so we see here K maps to what? K is P, R is probably I. So this is picoCTF, and then this is the flag. So what we want is some type of like translation or to shift all the characters by this decoder. And you can probably program something in Bash pretty easily. I know there's a tr function, translate or delete characters. How can we do it using this? Basically, we just want to shift everything.
2 hours later.
Okay, so we have the printed contents of this encoded flag here. And then once again, we have this like cipher wheel, and it says it's the @bash cipher. So let's see if we can poke around online and find anything related to that. So let's search @bash decoder. Nice, and we get a result from Decode. Let's click there. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so @bash decoder, and then we have the ciphertext at the top, all this jumbled stuff. We have the regular alphabet, and then this is the decoded message. Decode, decrypt, @bash. So instead of this, let's slam in our ciphertext, our flag, and then decrypt. Oh, right here. So there's our flag. picoCTF @bash crack, and then this picoCTF, they specify like a unique string, a unique little, I guess, end signature. So when you do this challenge, you might get a different randomly generated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-digit characters here. And that's just to prevent copy and pasting and flag sharing, because this is a competition. It's not live anymore, but during the actual competition round, it just prevents teams from cheating. So there we go. Not too bad. I'm curious if we can implement that in Bash using the tr function, the translate function. I might play around with that later, but I'm not going to do it now. And since we're here, I'm curious if they have that in CyberChef. And they do. So CyberChef is a neat online tool that has a bunch of different, I guess, algorithms in here. So we can drag and drop this @bash cipher, and then we have our flag, and then it translates it here. So if you don't want to use that Decode website, you can use CyberChef. So that's it for this challenge. That's how we solved it. Let me know in the comments below if you found a better way or a different way to do any of this stuff. And it turns out we didn't really need to use that stake seek. It looks like there was an empty passphrase. So if I do seg hide, so if I rerun this command and just hit enter, then it grabs that encrypted.txt. So there was no passphrase. They got us. If I didn't type anything in and I just hit enter, that would have saved a bit of time there as well. You don't need to crack anything because there is no password. So there you have it, guys. As always, take it easy and see you guys in the next video.